What's up everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be learning how to use the ultrasonic sensor. This sensor allows us to see certain distances in front of it. It also allows us to see certain objects in front of it so it doesn't bump into anything. There are a couple of different ways in which we can program the sensor. I'll be showing you some of the basic ways in which we can do this. My name is Trevor, let's get to it. I'm going to be showing you how to program the sensor to be able to see something in front of it at any distance up to 2.5 meters and then avoid it. I'll be showing you two basic ways in which we can do this. Let's hop over to the program. First things first, I'm going to open up a new program and name it something recognizable so I can find it easy enough. I'm just going to name mine US sensor for ultrasonic sensor. So the first way we can program this is with the weight block. And the second way is with the loop. We're going to do the weight block first and then I'll move on to the loop. So what I want my robot to do is move forward in a certain direction forever until it sees something with the ultrasonic sensor and then stop and change directions. So what I need firstly is a move steering to get my robot to move. Now I don't want to give it a specific distance in which to travel. I want my ultrasonic sensor to tell my robot when to stop. So I'm going to change my very first option to on. You can see it gets rid of the distance and all that's left is direction and power. Now what we need is our weight block. So you're going to go to the orange section, drag in the weight block, and you can see here the default is for time. I want to change that to the ultrasonic sensor and we're going to compare a distance in centimeters. Our block now has two things we can edit. The very first one is the compare type and the second one is the threshold value. If we click on the first one, compare type, you can see a whole bunch of options pop up. Equal to, not equal to, greater than or equal to, less than, and less than or equal to. The one you choose here is very important. The second option we can change is the threshold value, and that's the actual distance we're telling our sensor to look for. I'm just going to use 20 centimeters. Now the reason why choosing the correct one is so important is because if you choose the wrong one, the program won't work. If I'm approaching an object with my robot and I want my robot to stop 20 centimeters away, you can't simply choose equal to. And the reason is that the sensor is so sensitive that you can see here, it doesn't just give you whole numbers. And as I move my hand closer, you can see how the numbers jump, never giving me an actual whole number. You might by chance land on the number, but it's very seldom that it actually does. If I do choose equal to, this is what happens at different speeds. The green line represents 20 centimeters away from the object. You can see the robot is never actually stopping where it's supposed to stop. This is because the sensor never actually sees exactly 20 centimeters. Even on 1% power, it doesn't manage to find it. So what I would do is change that from equal to less than or equal to. So as soon as it sees 20 or less, my robot will stop. And it does so on the first time here. And now I can carry on with any other programming that I want to do. The other way in which we can use our ultrasonic sensor is with a loop. So what I'm going to do is just delete these and then I'm going to drag in a loop. This is just another way of thinking of it, and it's also a cool way to get to know the loop. So the way a loop works is that everything inside of it will get repeated until the end condition is met, and then it will hop outside of the loop and carry on with the rest of the program. What I want to be repeated inside of the loop is my movement going forward. So inside of the loop, I'm going to drag a move steering, and I still want to set the move steering to on. And this action is going to continue on forever because currently the end condition, which we can see here, is unlimited. It has the infinity sign. So what I'm going to do is click on that and change the end condition to my ultrasonic sensor, much like the weight block. You can see the same two options pop up. So I'm going to do something very similar. I'm going to change that to less than or equal to, and I'm going to set that to 20 centimeters. Now what's very important is after the loop, what we need to do is turn the motor off. What this does is it actively stops the motors. You can think of this as applying the brakes. This is what happens if I run the program without the brakes. You can see it coast to a stop. And this is what happens when I run it with the brakes. Here it stops at exactly 20 centimeters. I'll play them side by side so you can see exactly what happens. From here, I can add on anything else I want to on my program. For instance, when I see the wall, I can play a sound, and then I can avoid the wall by turning away. And I can continue on with the rest of my program. If you think you've missed anything, go back and have a quick rewatch. But that's all for now.